Majesco and I don't have a good relationship when it comes to their games that I've reviewed. I didn't like Cookie Mama and Frou Frou Park, so I wasn't expecting much from this game, and I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised, since I really enjoyed this game. This is another kid-friendly edutainment game that the Wii seems to like to attract. This game is a lot like Endless Ocean, as it wants you to learn while you're playing. You are a photographer who's come to Africa to take pictures of the wildlife and the surroundings. The game plays a lot like Pokemon Snap, only this game has less challenge to it. They give you objectives and your job is to get the shot they're requesting. The game doesn't care how many pictures you take since there's an unlimited supply of film. You use the pointing function of the Wiimote to point on the screen where you want to take the picture, and you press the A button to take the picture. It was that easy. Now you would think in a photography game you would be rated on your shots, whether it was in focus, zoomed in, or centered. But this game doesn't care. All it cares about is that you're reasonably close to the subject. Sometimes it won't even let you take a picture of it if you're not. You will most of the time be walking around in a huge area. And while it looks like a daunting task to find all the animals and locations you're supposed to shoot to beat the level, it's not that hard since the game is basically on rails. I say basically because they give you the illusion of freedom. But if you decide to go off on your own, you'll usually find nothing. You might be wondering why I said I enjoyed the game, given the fact that the game has one set course and no skill involved in the one thing you're supposed to be doing. Even given all those faults, the game is entertaining to watch and play. While walking through the course, you'll come upon a scene to watch, and it's usually fascinating to gaze upon. The guide in your character will tell you what's going on a lot in this game, and they're both very entertaining to listen to. Without them, this game would have been completely boring.
How do we find these elephants?
Well, there's a sure sign we can use to track them. They're dung.
You're joking.
Not at all. They'll be hard to miss. Adult elephants excrete around 330 pounds of dung every day. See that big cow in the middle? That's the matriarch.
Really, Professor? That's not nice.
No, Val. Female elephants are called cows. The males are called bulls.
They bring a sense of fun and wonder to the game, which is really hard for most educational games to accomplish. Each of the missions are about 15 to 30 minutes long, and they give you a minimum number of objectives to take photos of. And if it's not completed, you're going to have to do the whole thing again. Luckily, I never had this problem since they give you optional objectives to fill up your required shots. I did find it a bit irritating that the objectives would come up before I even saw the animals. So I knew ahead of time what was going to happen before I got there. I think it would have been better if the objectives would have come up in real time. It would have made the game more challenging. If you beat the level, you're treated to a mini game. They are a nice distraction, but in the end you'll forget about them and go back to the main game. The game even has a multiplayer option. One of you will control the character and the other one will control the camera. I felt it didn't add anything fun to the game, and it was an option that most people won't bother to use. I found this game on Amazon for $20, and it's definitely worth the money. It'll take you about 5 to 6 hours to complete the game and unlock all the mini games. I think a kid as young as 6 could enjoy this game and really enjoy learning about wild animals in the process. So this game is an easy recommendation. Good job, Majesco. Buy it now.